What's up, YouTube family? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel, presenting to someone, introducing to others. I am MJ, and today this is a thank you, a vote of thanks video. We have gotten to 100 subscribers, guys. We got to 100 subscribers. Most people will think it's a small thing, but it's really a big thing for me. Let me just start off by saying I am grateful to you guys. You did not have to subscribe, but you chose to subscribe. Most of you enjoy my content. I get comments, I get reviews from most of you telling me how good the video was and how well I have progressed over time. And I'm really grateful. Your input is well taken and put into consideration and actually actualized. So I'm really grateful, guys, but most of all, I'm grateful to God because He has enabled me to do this. I can see how I have grown. I could see how I've grown, and I'm really thankful to God. So this video is just going to be a short video. I want to give you a review, a recap, how I started YouTube and why I started YouTube. Please ignore, I have a guest here that is really painful, but it's gonna go. So I have never been a social media kind of person, ever been a social media kind of person. If you go to my personal pages, you'll see that I rarely post over there. So that's why I'm telling you guys, I have really grown. To stand in front of a camera and speak and look into a camera and speak as if I'm speaking to people, and I cannot see any people in front of me, that is big, big progress for me. You know, you should not, I've learned not to measure my success based on other people, comparing myself with other people, but I measure my success based on how I have progressed over time. If I could not stand in front of a camera for over like 3 minutes and just speak to it without feeling weird, like I was in the beginning, and now I can do that and record an 8 minutes video, 10 minutes video, or even an hour video, just speaking in front of a camera. That is real progress for me, if you know what I mean. So I have never been a social media kind of person. I have just always been kept to myself, and I feel like I'm a very private person. I like to be like that because I feel like whatever you don't show cannot be interfered with or interrupted. But right now the channel has made me pray even more, because the more I grow, the more people see me, the more people judge, the more people, you know, praise. And I also don't, as much as I don't want the bad comments getting into my head, I also don't want the good comments getting into my head, because I don't want to relax. I don't want to start taking the good comments for granted, and all that. Sorry, I'm digressing, but I'm just giving you a tour inside my mind, how I think. So I don't post anything on Facebook, I don't post anything on Instagram. I actually joined Instagram in 2021 when I left my original country, which is, of course, Kenya. When I left my country and went abroad, that's when I joined Instagram. And I joined Instagram based on peer pressure. My friends were like, "How are you abroad and you're not on Instagram? How? Explain." And I did not have an explanation. Actually, I did have an explanation. My explanation was I did not want to join social media. Facebook was enough for me. And I feel like if I started doing content on Facebook that time, I would have been a millionaire, billionaire right now, because I really loved Facebook. I have always loved Facebook. I feel like I can maneuver that app better than I can maneuver any other app. I cannot maneuver Instagram. I'm just beginning to learn how to do things on Instagram, figure out where this is, where this is, where that is, let alone Instagram. No, let's come to TikTok. I do not even, guys, since I joined TikTok, I can count on one hand the number of times I've gone into that app. Every time I go into that app, I find like 99 messages from my friends. They've shared memes, they've shared photos, they've shared whatever, and I never see them because my notifications on my phone are off. Let's get back to the story. I don't post on Instagram, I don't post on Facebook, I don't post anywhere. I just post my friends and my family. Sometimes here and there when it's Mother's Day, when it's their birthday, that's when I post. Then come 2021, I get this strong urge to start doing content, to start recording videos and posting them. But I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to even start. I feel like I should have researched because at that time people were doing it because we had just come from COVID. So most people had started doing content. But funny thing is, I never thought of doing content during COVID. But immediately, like, countries were now beginning to open up. People had just now begun traveling and all that. Now that's when I started feeling like I needed to do content. So I've come to a new country. I feel like I should have recorded videos of my experience newly here, my job search struggles, trying to maneuver transportation because everything is different. Everything is in a different language. Trying to learn the language, trying to interact with people, and me being a very horrible person in interactions. I really struggle interacting with people. I get anxiety where in rooms or places where there's so many people. I've actually gotten better at that. So that is growth. That's why I'm telling you guys, I can measure my growth. I have changed. I have grown. So the urge keeps growing and we get into 2021. I do nothing about it. 2021 passes. 2022, my friend from Kenya comes to Poland, and I'm like, okay, finally, now if I have someone, actually not. You know what? Even when I was in Kenya, I had the urge to start doing content. I just remembered. I had the urge to start doing content. I called a few friends of mine, but then the content that I wanted to do was like a talk show or something. And I had this whole expose. I had an idea. I had this friend who does videography and photography and whatever. He's like a nerd, an IT guru. I called him and he came to my place and we were seated there talking business. Let me tell you, I'm a serious person when it comes to business. I have not been successful in starting any business because I'm scared. But when it comes to being serious about planning, I'm very good at that. So he comes to my place and we're seated there planning. We come up with an idea. He even asks me what I plan on doing, blah, 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 blah. And I wish I went through with that. Let me tell you right now, I would have been a big deal. I would have been a big deal, but everything in God's time. And the more I live, the more I get to see what God was protecting me from, the kind of things He was holding me back from. Because if I blew up that time, I wouldn't have grown to the extent that He wants me to grow. So I would call my friends. I'm like, hi, I have an idea. So my idea is, and let me tell you, these people who have friends who, when you call, they answer and they move with the idea. Thank God for that. I have not gotten with that. I've not been blessed with that yet. I actually have one friend. I don't know if she would want me to mention her, but we go to church together and we talk about things. And she talks. She's the one person ever that I have met who speaks and moves. She speaks and moves with whatever she says. So I'm calling people. I'm like, guys, I have this idea. I would want you to work with me. We do blah 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 and this and this and this, and it sounds nice. And then we write something, whatever, and they don't come through. But I wish I just went through with it myself. So 2022 comes and my friend comes and we discuss about having a podcast together. We even meet for a meeting. That's how serious I am, guys. We meet for a meeting to start a podcast and talk about everything and whatnot. And we meet and record the first video. Until today, I've never seen that video. So that dream went like that. But I kept having this fire in my belly, that could not be, like, I could not turn off that fire. So 2022 passes, and now 2023 comes. And I am like, I now start talking about it. Before, I would just think and maybe start planning for it. But now I start telling people, like the people I know, I start telling them, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. And I start getting it. Like now I start feeling like it's real. It's gonna come to reality. Finally, it's gonna happen. I even requested for a song, a tune to be made, like my own tune. If you watch my YouTube videos, the ones that I did in the beginning, the intro sound was made, and I was like, I have two songs that I really like, and if I had a song that would go in line with this part and this part. So he was like, tell me a part of the song. Guys, this is a vote of thanks to everyone I'm gonna mention here. It's just thank you so much, because you have even those friends that I called and who did not show up. Thank you, because you made me realize that I really wanted to do this thing, and I just needed to do it, and nobody was coming to save me, or nobody was coming to make it happen for me. It was just me who was supposed to make it happen. So he tells me, tell me the best part of these two songs. Just tell me the best part of the song, and I'll take it and do whatever I can. And he did it. And now I have a song. That is 2023. I have a song, but I haven't started recording. So I start recording in 2024 December. And I was seated in bed. I was like, screw this. I have always wanted to do this, but why can't I just do it? Why am I stuck? Why? I need to do this. So I decided to do it. I pick up my phone, go on Instagram, and I create a page. MJ Lifestyle. That's my Instagram handle. If you haven't followed me, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram. MJ Lifestyle. And so as Facebook, I go and make a Facebook. That was my first. I was like, there's no dilly-dallying anymore. We need to move. We need to do this. Instagram. I create a page. I create a page on Facebook and TikTok. And now that we have a page, now we need videos to upload. Girly, let me tell you, I can still feel the goosebumps in my body. You don't know what that did. That just unstuck me from moving. And from then, I started recording videos. I've recorded so many videos that I have never posted, which I can still post right now, but I don't know why I've never posted them. But you know what? That was the set off. I started recording. I would go to the market and record a bit here and there. I would go for shopping and record here and there. I would record myself cooking and cleaning and doing this and that. And it grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. And right now I am moving. And even if I have only 100 subscribers, which are very many subscribers, 100 people, if 100 people were to be brought here, they would fill this room. So thank you, all of you, for subscribing and for loving my content and all that. I'm really grateful. Yeah, so this is a vote of thanks to all of you. I am gonna do better. I am going to record more content. I'm going to be consistent. I was looking at my videos, and I think I don't have so many videos. We do 100 videos, and by the end of the year, I'll come back here and we'll see if we will have gotten to 10,000 subscribers, because it's gonna get there. I know it's gonna get there. We're going to get there. For any girl, any person who is aspiring to do something, find just one thing that unstucks you. I don't even know if unstuck is an English word, but you know what I mean. Find just one thing that will unstuck you and that will set you moving. Because looking at my story, if I just created that Facebook account, that Instagram account, that time, I would have started doing content very long ago. But now, it just took that step. So in everything in your life, try and look for that one thing that can help you move forward. Iyo kusukuma, just something that will jumpstart you and set you moving. Just look for that one thing. For me, it was creating the Facebook and Instagram and my social media accounts, and coming up with a name, MJ Lifestyle, because all people have been calling me MJ for the longest time. Some call me MJ, some call me JJ, but I decided to stick with MJ. However, coming up with a name, for me, coming up with a name and setting up social media was mine. So what's yours? What's yours? And if you don't do it, what's your excuse? None, right? Anyways, keep it locked. Here, I'm going to come up with exclusive, amazing content. Amazing. We're getting out of our shell. We're getting out of our shell and becoming the person who God destined us to be. If God wants us to speak to very many people, then let it be. Let it be. I was listening to Kabiwa Jesus speak, and he was speaking to the Monica Shea chick who has lost so many people in her life, and they were talking to her and telling her, oh, we have this jar of gratitude, of thanksgiving and something. And Monica Shea said, I have so much to be thankful for. And they could not understand because she's been through a lot. And she repeated, she was like, I'm going to do this with my kids because I have a lot to be thankful for. And Kabi was like, do you know the platform God has given you? If you can post a video and 100K people follow you or view or watch, they can be watching this thing. You can be there at home, seated, watching my video, but you're the 5 of you, but that will be counted as 1 view. But how many people have I reached? Literally, I've reached so many people. So on YouTube, if they give me numbers and they're like 150K people watched your video, am I not supposed to be talking about God's goodness? Am I not supposed to be showing people how God can move you from grass to grace? Am I not supposed to show you guys how God can move you from rags to riches? Am I not supposed to show you how an insecure person can be healed by God and become secure? Should I not show you how God can heal you and progress you in big ways? Can I not come here and talk about my 100 subscribers who people might think are a few, but to me that's a goal. I did not even see myself getting to 100 subscribers this year. Am I not supposed to do that? So wherever you are, use your platform. It could be school, you're a school rep. It could class rep, you could be a school president, you could be a CEO, you could be whatever. Use that platform to give people hope, to give people faith. Let them hold on to your faith when their faith is shaky. Let them hold on to your hope. When your hope is shaky, be something on this planet. So don't just be there for yourself. When I started this channel, I would have given up very long ago. But even if I'm showing my life, I'm showing it so that people can see the hand of God in my life. Because me getting here, is nothing short but the glory of God. It is nothing but His hand and His presence in my life. Nothing. I would have gone crazy long time ago. I would have given up long time ago. I would have been 6 feet under long time ago. But He chose to give me grace. He chose to give me faith. He chose to remain there and always remind me that yes, you're going through this, but it is for my glory. It is for my glory. It is for my glory. Every time I am going through a hard time, because I wouldn't say I am where I want to be right now, but did I think of myself being here at the end of the year? No, I didn't. But am I here? Oh, yes. I am here. I am here. And I'm healthy and I'm blessed and I'm able to do very many things that most people aren't. So can't I be thankful for that? Can't I or shouldn't I be grateful for that? I should. I mean, anyways, so use your platform in any way to touch people's souls, to touch people's hearts. Just do it and let's see what happens. So if you like my content, if you like my content and you want to stay here, you want to remain here, you want to be part of the MJ club, of the MJ farm, please hit that subscribe button. It's free. Click on the like button so that this video is shared to so many people who will enjoy watching it the way you're enjoying watching it. Comment, tell me that I'm doing a great job. Tell me that you have gained a new follower just because you talk nice. Do it. Share. Stick here and I will come back with more. Every time I feel like sharing something, I'll come back with more and share. Okay? And I will show you wondrous things. The Lord has created this beautiful earth. The world is a beautiful place. Minus the bad people who are making this world ugly, the world is a very beautiful place. So I'm going to be here to show you that. Thank you for watching. That's the end of my rant. I have ranted. I can't even rant here, Polini. I have told you everything I wanted to tell you. I have said everything that I wanted to say. If I am an encouragement to you, share this to someone who needs to hear this. If you needed to hear this, take it. The Lord was using me to get to you, to tell you, get up. You've been thinking of recording, pick up that camera. You've been thinking of starting a course, pay for it. Go on YouTube. There are free courses. Study it. You're thinking of leaving that relationship that is not working for you, get up and leave. You feel like you're being taken for granted, communicate. If they don't hear you, there's better things for you to do in this world other than being humiliated and frustrated. So if you like my video, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed recording it. And see you in my next video. Bye.